I still remember the day I realized my daughter couldn't read. She was 7 years old, sitting at our kitchen table in our small house in Lagos. The evening sun was coming through the window and she had her school book open in front of her. I was cooking jollof rice for dinner. "Mama, I'm stupid," she said. I turned around so fast I almost knocked over the pot. "What did you say?" "I'm stupid. Teacher said so today, in front of everyone." My heart broke right there. But I didn't know how bad things really were. Not yet. Let me go back a bit. My name is Amara, and my daughter is Chiamaka. We called her Chi. Her father died when she was 3, so it was just the two of us. I worked as a seamstress, taking whatever jobs I could find. We didn't have much money, but I was so proud when I finally saved enough to send Chi to school. She was so excited that first day. She wore her uniform like it was a princess dress. She couldn't stop smiling. But after a few months, things changed. She started crying before school. She said her stomach hurt every morning. I thought maybe the other kids were being mean to her. Kids can be cruel sometimes. I talked to her teacher, Mrs. Okofo, who said she was just lazy, that she didn't pay attention, that she was disrupting the class. I didn't believe it. My Chi was a good girl, a smart girl. She could tell you stories that would make you laugh until you cried. She remembered everything I told her. She helped me sort buttons by color for my sewing without making a single mistake. But Mrs. Okofo kept saying Chi wasn't trying hard enough. One day, I decided to sit with Chi and help her with her homework. She had to read a simple sentence. The cat sat on the mat. She looked at the page for a long time. Her little finger moved under the words. She was concentrating so hard I could see sweat on her forehead. The cat, no, that's not right. The mat, no, the B, the T, the R. The words were jumping around for her. That's what she told me later. She said the letters danced and switched places. The B became a D. The P became a Q. Nothing stayed still. I didn't understand. I thought she maybe needed glasses, so I took her to a clinic. The doctor said her eyes were fine. Then why can't she read? I asked. The doctor just shrugged. School got worse. Chi came home with marks on her hands from the cane. In our country, teachers hit you when you get things wrong. Mrs. Okofo hit Chi a lot. Why didn't you do your homework? I asked her one night. I did it, Mama. I spent 3 hours on it, but teacher said it's all wrong. I looked at her notebook. The letters were backwards. The words ran together. Some sentences went up the page instead of across. Chi, why did you write it like this? That's how I see it, Mama. That's when I knew something was really wrong. But I didn't know what, and I didn't know how to help her. The other kids started calling her names. Dummy, stupid Chi, the girl who can't read. She stopped playing with them during break time. She sat alone under a tree. When I asked about her friends, she said she didn't have any anymore. I tried talking to other mothers, but they looked at me with pity. One woman said she was cursed. Another said I must have done something wrong when I was pregnant. An old man in our compound said she had a spirit that needed to be cast out. I took her to a church. The pastor prayed over her for 2 hours. He shouted and waved his Bible. She cried the whole time. Nothing changed. By the time she was 9, she had given up. She sat in class every day, but she wasn't really there. Her eyes were empty. At home, she stopped talking much. She stopped telling me her stories. One night, I found her in a small bathroom with a pair of scissors. She was cutting her school uniform into pieces. Chi, what are you doing? I'm not going back, Mama. I can't. Everyone hates me. Teacher hates me. I hate myself. I held her while she cried. She was so small in my arms, so broken. I said, maybe you're right. Maybe you don't have to go back. I didn't know what else to say. I had failed her. I was her mother, and I couldn't protect her from this invisible thing that was destroying her. For 2 weeks, she stayed home. She helped me with my sewing. She was good at it too. Her fingers were clever. She could thread a needle on the first try. She understood patterns just by looking at them once. But I could see she was sad. She wanted to learn. She wanted to be like other children. She just couldn't make her brain work the way everyone said it should work. Then something happened that changed everything. A new family moved into our compound. They were from America, but the wife was Nigerian. Her name was Dr. Chinelo. She was a teacher at a university. One day, she saw Chi helping me with my work. She started talking to Chi, asking her questions. Chi was shy at first, but Dr. Chinelo was patient, kind. After a while, Dr. Chinelo came to me. "Your daughter is very intelligent," she said. I almost laughed. No one had ever said that about Chi, not one person. "I think she has dyslexia," Dr. Chinelo continued. What? Dyslexia. It's a learning difference. It affects how the brain processes written language. It's not about intelligence. In fact, many people with dyslexia are very smart. They just see words differently. I didn't understand everything she was saying, but I understood one thing. There was a name for what she had. And if there was a name, maybe there was help. Dr. Chinelo offered to work with Chi. She said she had taught children with dyslexia before. She knew special techniques. At first, Chi didn't want to try. She was too scared, too hot. "What if I'm still stupid?" she asked me. "You're not stupid," I told her. "You never were. The grown-ups were wrong. I was wrong. We didn't understand." Chi looked at me with those big eyes, trying to decide if she could believe me. "Let's try," I said. "Just try. If it doesn't work, we'll find another way." Dr. Chinelo was patient. She didn't use regular books at first. She used colors, different fonts. She taught Chi to trace letters with her finger, to say words out loud while she was reading. It was slow, so slow. Some days Chi cried from frustration. Some days she threw the books across the room. But Dr. Chinelo never got angry, never called her lazy, never hit her with a cane. And slowly, very slowly, something started to happen. Chi read her first full sentence after 3 months. It was, "I am Chiamaka," 5 simple words. But when she read them out loud without help, she looked up at us with wonder in her eyes. "I did it," she whispered. "I really did it." I cried. I'm not ashamed to say it. I cried like a baby. It's been 5 years now. Chi is 14. She still has dyslexia. That never goes away. She still finds reading hard. Writing takes her longer than other kids. But she's in school, a different school that understands her needs. She's not at the top of her class, but she's not at the bottom either. She has friends. She laughs again. Last week, she brought home a book, a whole book that she read by herself. It took her 2 months, but she finished it. "Mama, I want to be a teacher. I want to help kids like me, kids that everyone thinks are stupid but really aren't." I looked at my daughter, this strong, brave girl who fought her way through darkness, and I felt so proud I thought my chest would burst. I told her, "You will be a wonderful teacher." I think about those years a lot. The pain she went through. The pain I went through not knowing how to help my own child. All because no one around us understood what dyslexia was. In our communities, if a child can't read, people think they are dumb, or cursed, or lazy. They don't think that maybe their brain just works differently. That maybe they need different tools, different teaching, different understanding. How many children like Chi are out there right now, being hit with canes, being called stupid, giving up on themselves because no one sees their intelligence? That's what keeps me up at night. Chi still struggles sometimes. Last month she had to read out loud in class and she stumbled over the words. Some kids laughed. She came home with tears in her eyes. But you know what she said to me? "Mama, I am not stupid. My brain just reads differently, and that's okay." She's learned to accept herself, to be patient with herself, to know that her worth isn't measured by how fast she can read or how neatly she can write. I wish I had known all this years ago. I wish I could go back and tell 7-year-old Chi that she wasn't stupid, that her brain was beautiful and unique, that she would be okay. But I can't go back. None of us can. All we can do is move forward and hope that one day every child who learns differently will be seen for who they really are: smart, capable, and full of potential. Just like my Chi. If you have a child who struggles with reading or writing, please don't give up on them. Don't let anyone call them stupid or lazy. Look into dyslexia and other learning differences. Get them tested if you can. Find teachers who understand. There's help out there even if it's hard to find. Your child is not broken. They just need someone to believe in them. Like I finally learned to believe in mine. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to this channel for more stories like this.